Welcome to College Sport Check for Friday, November the 11th. And today we're going to do college basketball scores schedules. There was the college football awards, yesterday on ESPN. So we'll go over that. But first, let's go over some of the scores. College basketball for Wednesday and Thursday. All right. As follows: East Kentucky defeats Eastern Kentucky 88-67. Providence over Boston College 68-51. Purdue over Howard 93-55. Michigan State defeats Maryland Eastern Shores 78-35. Kansas over Holy Cross 92-59. Dayton Flyers defeating the Vanderbilt Commodores 72-67. Arizona over Fresno 85-72. Kansas defeating Coppin State 83-58. Texas Tech defeating Tennessee Martin 68-49. St. John's over Niagara 48-44. DePaul defeats Drake 74-71. Creighton over Nebraska 83-67. California defeating Edward 74-62. Missouri over Omaha 85-78. Quinnipiac over Hartford 68-66. Colorado State defeating Arkansas Fort Smith 97-72. Campbell over Charlotte 76-70. Columbia defeating Manhattan 72-71. Dartmouth over Maine 79-69. Denver defeating San Diego 59-47. Marshall over Eastern Illinois 82-76. Davidson over Eastern Washington 96-86. Fairleigh Dickinson defeating Lafayette 91-89. Nevada defeating Fresno Pacific 119-70. Siena over Hofstra 81-68. Indiana over IPFW 90-65. Oral Roberts over John Brown 88-53. Pepperdine defeating Lipscomb 77-75. Boise State defeating Loyola Marymount 67-66. Milwaukee over Wisconsin 68-67. Wichita State defeats Las Vegas 66-50. BYU defeating Utah State 80-68. We have Valparaiso that defeated Indiana State 69-63. Virginia Tech over Radford 74-65. Utah Valley State over Webb State 84-81. Illinois over Yale 69-65. Northern Colorado defeats York, Nebraska 91-58. Coastal Carolina over North Carolina Wesleyan 98-73. Louisiana Lafayette beating McNeese State 97-64. Albany over Marist 75-53. SIUE over Southern Illinois 76-74. All right. And Temple over Penn, 77-73. UNC Greensboro, High Point defeating UNC Greensboro, 90-72. All right, some scores from Thursday as follows. Okay, we have Iowa State and Iowa. Iowa State defeating Iowa, 83-82. And then we have also Florida Atlantic defeating Ave Maria 72-59. Boston University over UMass Lowell 80-60. Penn State over Canisius 81-67. Lipscomb defeating Cumberland 83-53. Missouri State defeats IUPUI 88-74. Kent State defeats Louisiana Monroe 73-62. East Tennessee State over Milligan 98-47. NJIT over St. Francis of Brooklyn 92-86. San Diego State defeats Nicholls State 84-47. Southern University over Wyoming 68-58. Seton Hall over Troy 78-69. Colgate defeats Utica 90-68. And then Idaho defeats Washington State 78-74. All right, some games to look out for tonight on Friday. Pittsburgh and Eastern Washington, 7 o'clock on ESPN3. TCU, and also at 7 o'clock, we have, that was it. Okay, so 7 o'clock, Pittsburgh, Eastern Washington, ESPN3. TCU and Prairie View A&M at 8 o'clock on Fox Sports Network, FSN. And then we also North Dakota and North Dakota State at 8:30. Chicago State and Valparaiso at 8:05. UTPA, Texas Pan American, and UT Martin also at 8 o'clock. Then for Saturday, okay, here's the lineup for Saturday. We have Providence and Bryant, 12 noon now on Fox Sports 1. Purdue and VSU, 12 o'clock on ESPN 3 at 2 o'clock. Two games at 2 o'clock. Okay. Oklahoma and Oral Roberts on FSN. Louisville and Eastern Michigan, and that's over on ESPN College Extra. 2:30, it's Butler and Tennessee, Fox Sports 1. Kentucky and Arizona State at 3:15, ESPN. So that should be a good game. Wichita State and Utah, 3:30 at ESPN 2. And you have to watch a home game at Wichita State. That's always exciting. Maryland and Maryland Eastern Shore, 4:15 on the Big Ten Network. Texas and North Carolina, 5:15 ESPN. Xavier and Cincinnati at 5:30 on Fox. Michigan State and University of Florida, okay, 6 p.m. ESPN 2. Boise State and Oregon, 7 o'clock, CBS Sports Network. Kansas and Oregon State at 8 o'clock on CBS 2. There's another good game. And then you have Gonzaga and UCLA at 10 o'clock, and that's on ESPN 2. Couple games on Sunday. Villanova and LaSalle, 5 o'clock, Fox Sports 1. Arizona and Missouri, Arizona, Missouri at 8 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network. I'm out of order here. 2 o'clock is East Carolina and North Carolina, ESPN 3. 3 o'clock is Missouri State and Tulsa on ESPN 3. South Florida and NC State at 4 o'clock, ESPNU. 5:30, it's Houston and LSU, ESPN 2. Clemson and Alabama, 6 p.m. on ESPNU. And then it's Missouri and Arizona, 8 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network. And then at 5 o'clock, there's Maine and Boston College. That's 5 o'clock on ESPN 3. Of course, big football game tomorrow. Let's not forget, Army-Navy game tomorrow, and that's at 3 o'clock on CBS. Okay? And then the Heisman Trophy presentation is Saturday at 8 o'clock on ESPN. Okay? And the Heisman finalists are as follows. Running back Derrick Henry from Alabama, running back Christian McCaffrey from Stanford, and quarterback Deshaun Watson from Clemson. And then the college football awards last night, if you caught that last night, okay, here's the rundown. The winner of the Davey O'Brien Award, Best Quarterback, Deshaun Watson from Clemson. The Biletnikoff Award for Best Receiver, Corey Coleman from Baylor. And then the Ray Guy Award winner for Best Punter, Tom Hackett from Australia. Actually, he's Australian and plays for Utah. Coach of the Year Award, DeBo Sweeney, Clemson. Right now, Clemson is 13-0. So if they win that game on New Year's Eve and then head and win the national championship, then they'll be at 15-0. So a good feat right there. Definitely. And then the Doak Walker Award, Best Running Back, Derrick Henry from Alabama. The Disney Spirit Award for defensive lineman Hank Goff, who plays for the Concordia University Cavaliers, who actually served in the United States Marine Corps, served a tour in Afghanistan, came home, and then started playing football for Concordia. Some other awards from last night. The Outland Trophy, which is for the Best Interior Lineman, Joshua Garnett from Stanford. The Jim Thorpe Award, Best Defensive Back, Desmond King, University of Iowa. And Contributions to College Football, there's the Contributions to College Football Award, Coach Barry Switzer from Oklahoma. Okay. There's also the Lou Groza Award for Best Kicker. Okay. Kamir Fairbairn from UCLA. The Chuck Bednarik Award for the Best Defensive of the Year Award, and that's Tyler Medikevic from Temple. And the 2015 College Football Player of the Year, the Maxwell Award, Derrick Henry, running back, Alabama. 1,986 rushing yards, the most in the SEC. All right, so that's going to do it for tonight. That's it. From New York, I'm your host, Manny Allegretta. Be good and be safe. And this has been College Sport Check.
That's it, sports fans. Thanks for watching, and good night.